Hello, people of YouTube, right here, the Mulligan Aaron. And as you can sort of tell, I'm a bit under the weather today. Not 100%, I'm at least at 80%, maybe 75%. I had a bit of a cold, but it's more or less gone now. I mean, there's still some, it's still there, but it's not as bad as it was a couple hours ago. Anywho, enough of that disclaimer. Today's review will be actually a movie I never wanted to buy, because if I had to buy this movie, I would have to buy another movie, because I can't just have one. But eventually I thought about it, and I realized my collection honestly wouldn't be complete without it. So I got The Amazing Spider-Man, which means I got Amazing Spider-Man 2 as well. And I'll review that eventually and tear it to pieces. But now we're doing the first one. So, backstory. So after Spider-Man 3, even though it wasn't the best movie, still made a lot of money, Sony wanted to make Spider-Man 4. But eventually all that fell apart when Sam Raimi said, he needed more time. If he wasn't getting the time, then he wasn't going to do it. So they canceled Spider-Man 4, and then immediately after announced a reboot, The Amazing Spider-Man. And everybody was just like, really, Sony? I mean, that's kind of cruel, don't you think? But it's Sony, so yeah. So the plot here, it says the untold story. That's what it said in all the advertisements. The untold story. Guess what? It's not the untold story. It's the same story with just a few minor things changed. I mean, they show a little bit, and I mean a little bit, of Peter's parents, but that's it. There's not much information about that. And then after that, it's just the same story, except you replace Mary Jane with Gwen Stacy. Right? And, it's typical high school stuff. And Peter, he's not like the nerd you saw in the original trilogy. No, he's become a punk. I mean, seriously, he has the hair, the clothes, he has a skateboard. I mean, what are you doing? Honestly, that's not Peter Parker. That's not the Peter Parker I know. Which I'm glad they got back to the original Peter Parker and the reboot that came after this, Spider-Man Homecoming, a movie I love a lot, and I hope to get in my collection very soon. Even though I already reviewed it, I still want it in my collection, because it's that good. Anywho, so yeah. But then Peter is going on a little, he sneaks his way to a school trip to go to Oscorp, where Gwen Stacy works. And if you think that means Green Goblin, Norman Osborn, nope. Sorry. That's not the case. So we have Dr. Kurt Connors. Dr. Connors, aka the Lizard. And fun fact, the Lizard was actually supposed to be in, at least he was one of the planned villains to be in Spider-Man 4. So then when that got canceled, you're just like, you know what? Let's put him in the movie anyway. Why not? Honestly. So, yeah. So, if you don't know the story of Kirk Connors, he lost his arm and he must regenerate his arm like a lizard. Does a lot of tests. Peter helps him with these tests, and eventually he succeeds. At least he thinks he succeeds, before it all goes bad. Then instead, it gave him an arm, but unfortunately it had some side effects where he transformed himself into a lizard man. So there's that. And also, Peter's uncle gets shot, and he doesn't directly say, with great power comes great responsibility. But he says something similar to that. And I'm just like, look, Sony, I know you want this movie to be different from the Sam Raimi movies. I get it. I don't have a problem with that. But it sounds so lame, honestly. Yeah, he gets shot, gets killed. Peter goes on Bing. Yes, they use Bing. I'm pretty sure Sony paid Bing a lot of money. They're just like, you will put this in our movie. You'll put this advertising in our movie. And so, goes online, finds like a little, I guess, ski suit. Not a ski suit. Just like a suit where he would eventually become Spider-Man and look like a basketball. I mean, look at this. Look at this thing. Tell me that does not look like a red basketball. Or at least the design of a red basketball. And I'm glad the one thing they got right in Amazing Spider-Man 2 was that they changed his costume to something better. It was more accurate. Instead, it's like all weird looking. Then Peter goes around originally to look for this killer who has a certain tattoo, but it turns out a lot of people have the same tattoo. But then he gives up on that. That whole plot is just dropped, gone, never mentioned again. Because this is an action movie. We need plot. Oh yeah, how could I forget? They spent an entire scene with Spider-Man cracking jokes and being what fans consider like accurate to the comics. They spent an entire scene devoted to that because some people complain in the Sam Raimi movies that there wasn't enough of that. And I'm just like, why would there need to be? I mean, this is Sam Raimi's vision of Spider-Man. It doesn't have to. Nothing will be 100% accurate. There's going to be changes. You can't. Like, you're not going to get everything you want. I mean, these fans, like, the Spider-Man fans, like, who want that scene to happen, just, like, it's terrible. Anywho, plot gets dropped. Peter hangs out with Gwen. Her dad, Captain Stacy, doesn't like the Spider-Man, so him and Peter are a little tense there. A little tense dinner scene. And then love. Bleh. I mean, if you like this love story between Peter and Gwen, that is fine. I don't have a problem with that. But personally, it's just, ugh. But then we get to the real plot. Spider-Man fights Lizard. Fights him at a school where you get the Stan Lee cameo. It's pretty good. But then more stuff happens. He saves like a kid from a burning car, and then blah 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 blah. Then we get to the ending where Lizard, he goes from wanting to get an arm to turning the entire city of New York into lizard people. If you ask me, that is extremely drastic. That is so drastic. It's almost hilarious. Because it doesn't make sense. Why would he want to do it? Why would he want to make everyone lizard people? Like, who wrote this? I'm gonna find out who wrote this. Let's see. Reading, trying to find them. Jeez. Ugh. It's like 3 people who wrote this. So it's pretty obvious. Ugh. Excuse me. Ugh. This cold is terrible. Anywho, Gwen gets involved. helps out Spider-Man because, you know, they want to make her a strong, independent character, and that's fine, but they do it in the worst way, especially in the sequel. Yeah. Spider-Man saves the day. Gwen's dad gets killed. And Gwen's dad tells Spider-Man, he's just like, you need to stay away from my daughter in order to keep her safe. And, you know, of course they don't do that. And that's the end of the movie. Yeah. So what do I think of this? Is it the worst Spider-Man movie? No. Amazing Spider-Man 2 is the worst Spider-Man movie by a long shot. But is it the best? No. I consider it medium range because I actually think this is movie, a lot of you are going to hate me for saying this, but it's slightly worse than Spider-Man 3. Now, before you dislike this video, please let me explain. That Spider-Man 3, even though it has that dance scene, even though it has emo Peter Parker, even though it has too many plots and whatnot, at least the motivations for all the villains makes sense in a way. I mean, Sandman's motivation, you know, like he wants to help his daughter. And to do that, he's gonna have to do bad things. Like he does bad things, but he's not a bad person. Harry wants revenge on Peter because he thinks that Peter killed his father. Makes sense. Then Eddie Brock, or Venom, wants revenge on Peter for getting him fired and ruining his life. Don't all those make sense? Kurt Connors wants to kill Peter for really just no reason. Like, it doesn't make any sense. If you really think about it, if you think about it real hard, it makes no sense. Like, why would you go from doing a one small thing to just going off the deep end and one day turn everyone into lizard people? Like, please explain. Someone who wrote this movie, let's see. All you who wrote this movie, please explain how this works. Oh, wait a minute. Kevin Feige was the executive producer on this. I didn't know that. This was before he made, this was like 4 years before he made, the deal with, actually, 2.5 years before he made the deal with Sony to have Spider-Man in the MCU, and everyone rejoiced and had tears of joy. So, yeah. Also, the effects, they look really good. I mean, this movie cost a lot of money. The acting is good, but the characters are just not, honestly. And, like, with Captain Stacy's death here, well, I'll explain when I get to Amazing Spider-Man 2 the plot of the canceled Amazing Spider-Man 3, because it really, it really makes no sense. See, so, out of 10, I'm going to have to give this a 6 out of 10? 6 out of 10, honestly. It could have been better, but clearly they weren't focused on story. They were focused on making a franchise and make as many sequels as possible so you get as much money as possible and make this whole Spideyverse out of one character, a multi-universe out of one character. Eventually, Sony realized that was a stupid idea, and then they made a deal with Marvel to have Spider-Man in the MCU, and then the rest was history. So yeah, 6 out of 10. If you like Spider-Man movies, you might like this. I mean, like, personally, I would stick with the Raimi movies. Even Spider-Man 3, I'd stick with those over the Amazing Spider-Man movies. Because they're a lot more accurate, a lot more entertaining than these. So yeah, that's that. Now it's match time. It's gonna be a rematch from one of the most anticipated matches that happened earlier last month. It's going to be Roman Reigns versus John Cena. So Reigns Cena II, right here, right now, on this channel, and I will get to that right now. All right, you two ready to fight again?
Of course I am. I'm the big dog, and I'm gonna clock your face again like I did in real life.
But you know what? I don't understand. I hit you with 4 attitude adjustments. As many as I did AJ Styles and beat him. But all it takes, they made you beat me with 1 spear? That's stupid.
It's not stupid. It's realistic. 1 spear from the big dog will put anyone down.
Yeah, ask Brock Lesnar.
What you say?
You heard me. You were never able to beat Brock Lesnar, but I did. Well, in his first match back, I beat him.
All because of punishment for him leaving. You know what? Enough talking. Let's fight.
Oh! Roman trying to go for a spear again. Oh, but John reversed it. What's John doing? Oh! Man, John is going right after Roman. Oh! Oh, that was strange. John, oh, suplex. But Roman Reigns doing a job. Oh my gosh. Right on his neck. Oh. Ugh. Oh. That was a pile driver, I believe. Oh. DDT. But Roman, of course, no-sells it. Oh. Was Roman trying to go for another powerbomb, but John Cena doing a John Cena. Ugh. Oh. Wait a minute. Oh, what? A spine buster. What are you doing, John? No, exactly what I'm doing. You caused your fake cousin to get booed. I didn't. I made him get cheered more than ever before. But this is for you, Rocky. No, John. No, you did this once. It didn't work. Oh, a people's elbow on Roman Reigns. 1, 2. Oh, Roman kicks out, of course.
John, you know what? You want to play steal my moves? We'll take this.
Oh, well, side slam.
You can't see me because I'm gonna knock your lights out, son. Roman Reigns.
Oh, Roman with a 5-knuckle shuffle. Or like a flying punch. I don't know. What's Roman doing now? Don't know what he's doing, but no, Roman, no. Oh, okay, this match has just turned to a parody, which it kind of already was. But John reversed. Oh, take this. Oh, punch. And oh, way to go, John. Oh, spear. And both men are down.
Hopefully, there's no crazy interference. Oh, and I just jinxed myself. Oh, it's Punk and Orton. These two have had feuds with these two men in the past. Remember, Punk didn't want Reigns in the Shield. Oh, GTS. And Orton and Cena had that brutal rivalry. Oh, RKO. But wait a minute, he's putting John on the Reigns. What? Hit it. Count it. Come on. Well, okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh! Oh, come on. That should have been it. Oh! Reigns going after both these guys. Oh! Oh! Reigns is really... He's fired up. Oh! Yeah. Take that, son. Nobody is going to stop me, the big dog. Oh, it's Triple H. This is he's getting better and better. Triple H. Oh, right on the stairs. Right on Roman Reigns. What's Triple H doing now? Pedigree to Roman. Ugh. No, you're not gonna attack my son. Wait a minute, it's Vince. Oh, it's Vince. Oh, right in the, right in nether regions. Now you're going down, Hunter. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Triple H. Oh, Vince's back is just broken. I'm sorry, but his back is broke. Oh, a pedigree to Vince. Come on, John. Come on, John. I'm trying to help you win. You're not going to do anything. Oh, it's Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is here. He has arrived. Oh. Ooh, right to Cena's face. What's Owens going to do now? Owens. Oh, on the chair. Jeez. Cover it. Gosh. Alright. 1, 2, and John Cena kicks out at 2, lol. Come on! What does it take for him to go down? You should know you beat him on your first night in the main roster. You should know more than anybody. Well, he won't stay down. I don't understand. Well, I do, because I beat it before. Oh, it's AJ Styles. Oh. Kicks everywhere. What's Styles doing now? Oh, Styles clutched to Owens on a chair. Alright, Roman. You're gonna take this. Well, no, you are not. Oh, Roman just completely no-soul getting a forearm to the head. Oh, spear to Styles. What's it do to Styles now? Oh no, he's down on the floor. Alright, Sammy, this has got out of control. This has become a Vince Russo match at this point. Alright. Man, you gotta beat John. Beat him. Come on. Alright, 1, 2. Oh, John reversed it. 1, 2. Oh, Sammy, I respected you. I even gave you a shot against my U.S. title. Now, guess you just had to go to the dark side. Take this. Oh, right on the Owens. Right on the KO. 2 best friends are down. Everyone's down. What's John doing? John. Oh! AA from the top. Cover. Will it be over? 1, 2, 3. John wins after a bunch of interference. An absurd amount of interference. John Cena wins. He gets his win back. Of course I did. Because I am John Cena. So what's the next review? It is going to be let's see. A very popular movie that came out last year. Well, it came out in 2015, limited release, but it was wide next year. It stars Leonardo DiCaprio. Oh, The Revenant, where, he had to eat raw bison meat. It's nasty. Yeah, it's pretty rough. He earned his Oscar. I don't care what anyone says. He earned it, in my view. Alright, that's cool. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment. Oh! It's Dean! Dean clearly doesn't like Cena because he's never been pinned by John. Oh, DDT to John Cena. Serves you right for burying everybody, jerk. Oh. Now I'm the last man standing. Now you're not. Oh. Oh, Jesus, Rollins. These two just don't like each other. Oh. Oh, knee to the face. Take this. No. Oh, no. Alright. So make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment. We'll see you next time because I have to deal with all this chaos. This is too much. I am out because this is madness.